Welcome to Fly or Die, our new review show here on TechCrunch TV. I'm Eric Schoenfeld, the co-editor of TechCrunch, and my co-host is John Biggs, the editor of Crunch Gear. Last time we called this Death Star for the pilot show, but from here on out, we're going to be calling it Fly or Die, which I think is a better name.
I think it's a beautiful name.
Yeah, it's a great name. So the whole concept behind the show is we review 3 products. This time it's going to be the Nexus S Android phone, the Barbie girl video doll, and the AR drone. And then John and I will give our opinion about whether the product will fly or meet an untimely death. And the twist to the show is that at some point, an executive from one of these companies is going to appear and confront us on whether he thinks that we gave the products a fair shake or not. So why don't we get started with the Nexus S?
Sure.
So this phone, I've just been playing around with it for a few days, and it's the latest Android phone, the Nexus S. It's available on T-Mobile, and I just think it's really fast, and there's some really great apps, especially as you would expect. All the Google apps are especially great. So the Google Maps, you can't do this on the iPhone. It's got this 3D, the 3D buildings, which is pretty cool. If you use Google Voice or Gmail, much faster than on the iPhone.
So all the Google apps are better on a Google
all
phone.
The Google apps, which I use a lot of them. And there's a lot of apps too. I mean, there's, I got to say that, the Twitter app isn't as good as the Twitter app on the iPhone. There's no app there's no Instagram app. So some apps,
Instagram is your favorite app.
Well, it's one of my favorite apps.
I mean, this is sort of like a private game preserve for Google. This is their best of breed stuff. They stick all their good stuff on there, and then everybody else just kind of has to follow along, I suppose, which is kind of my problem with these phones.
Why, you don't like to use Google?
I enjoy Google. I mean, I enjoy Android, and I enjoy the phone, but I think it's so specific. So, I mean, it has near-field communication, which nobody else has, and nobody's going to be implementing for the next couple of years. So by that time, this is going to be like a very, very handsome brick.
Well, I don't agree with that. I think that near-field communications, these wireless chips that are being put into different phones, you're going to see that in the iPhone, and you're going to see that in a lot of different phones. It's going to become sort of your
I mean, it
wallet.
Needs to happen, but is it going to happen because of Google, or will it happen because of Visa, MasterCard implementing some sort of
Regardless, but if it happens, you're future-proofed by buying this phone. I just think that this is a great phone. That if you're going to buy a new phone today, your choice is really between the iPhone and Android. And if you're going to buy an Android, this would be the Android that I would buy.
Buy it right from the source.
Buy it right. This is their.
It's the unadulterated Android.
This is sort of what they consider the best of breed. This is where they put all their latest technology. And the problem that I have with Android 2 is that you buy one and then 3 months later there's another one that supersedes it. But I think this is going to hold its own for at least a year. Yeah. So what do you say? Is it going to be fly or die?
Well, historically, I've been pretty down on the Nexus phone, so I want to give it a die on this one specifically. Not because they're not going to sell a few of them. I don't think they're going to sell the mass quantities that they would need to really make a good multi-purpose mass user phone. This is sort of a early adopter sort of phone, which is fun. It's fun to have, but I don't think it's the phone for everybody.
Okay, I disagree. I think this is going to be the hottest selling Android phone of the season, and I'm going to give it a fly.